No, 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 no. All right, gang. So,
We're back, baby.
we're back, we're back.
Season three, Supernatural, arguably
The
top five
best.
season,
Yes.
top five season
Well,
of all 15.
well, I
One
mean,
of,
oh, aren't we saying like the first five are the best?
yes, but we don't know. We've never
This is
watched.
true.
Maybe season 14 will surprise us.
I I
I
doubt
doubt
that,
it,
but you never
but
know.
who's to say?
Who is to say?
Oh, season three. Okay, did you want to say the thing that you were gonna say before we started recording now?
Yes.
Okay,
This season is one my favorite of the seasons that I've watched. Two has my least favorite episode in it. Well, one of my least favorite episodes.
like top five least favorite episodes.
Yeah.
That's
Like
aggressive.
like every single time I watch it, I'm unsettled by it.
All right, you want to share with the people what that episode is?
Yes. It is called
Huh.
Time Time is on My Side, and it is with that it's like supposed to be like a zombie case, but it's not really.
Yes.
It's that doctor who like has like basically like alchemized himself, but like he has to keep like killing people to like get their
Yeah, like
parts.
there's maintenance required.
Right. And he's
That
like,
his
"Oh, my
parts
eyes are
wear out.
going bad, so like I'm taking them from you."
And why
And
do you
he
hate that episode so much?
I don't. It's just gross, and I think it's because it's a human.
Okay. And we traditionally don't really love the human episodes. Like we don't
Right.
like that episode in season one, where it's ultimately just humans killing other
Right.
humans.
Right. The most playing the most dangerous game.
Right.
Um. I mean, also like it's the penultimate episode before the season finale, so like we all know that like Dean's going to hell now, and like
Yes.
Bella has is like we found out about Bella, and like Bella's going to hell. Arguably like one of the best side characters who literally only exists in one season.
It is crazy that Bella has such a like lasting
Yeah.
presence. I also think it's surprising. I guess it's probably because she was on Walking Dead probably around the
Yeah.
same time, but it does seem surprising to me that we never run into Bella ever again.
Well, I mean Walking Dead, I don't know when that came out, but I was in college.
Well, then maybe she had like conflicts and was doing something else.
But yeah, no, she
Um,
never comes back as like a
you know,
demon
right, like we
or
never see her ever again.
yeah,
Um, which is interesting.
because she played
I
such a pinnacle role.
I guess we don't ever see Randall. Not Randall. Gordon. His name is Randall in This Is Us.
Oh,
Gordon.
well, Gordon, they kill him, but we didn't see him when Dean goes to purgatory.
Right, that's what I mean. Like there are several characters that sort of exist in the earlier seasons we could have seen again,
Right. Yes.
and we don't, but we keep like reheating nachos on other characters later, and you're like, I'm all set on them. Like we are good.
I'm good. Like I don't
Pass.
need it. Um,
Reoccurring characters that I love very much.
Bobby, obviously.
Ghostfacers.
Look, I know that that's a really sad episode. Um,
It is fucking tragic.
but it is one of my favorite because it's also like it's this season. Season 3 is like the season that we've really hit the funny stride. And
Yes,
like
they
we are
really lock into that.
we're making fun of ourselves, like fans have more like they're locking in on what the fans think, and like fans find funny, and like that
Yes.
episode like we get like real cursing happens because it's like a reality show. And I mean tragic episode, like all around just tragic, like even the ghost is tragic.
Yeah, it's
um,
sad from start to finish. There are some like real sad episodes this season.
yes.
Um,
um
the fairy tale episode is really fucking sad too.
yeah, that's so sad. And
My
also like
Christ.
so dark. Like
Yes.
she went real dark, but also like why would her father read her grim fairy tales, which are
Truly.
grim,
I also was like, how cute that he like does her makeup every day while she's in a coma, apparently.
right? Also, like she looks like super perfect for somebody who's
Exactly.
been
For
in a
someone who's
coma
been in a coma for 10 years?
since she was 8. So like or 10.
Probably not. Probably not, if I had to
No,
guess.
no. And like I love I like the trickster comes back. Also, like one of my favorite side
Mystery
characters,
Spot.
the mystery spot, but is also a really sad episode.
Very sad episode. And
Like also, like I'm a Dean fan. I don't want to watch Dean die for an entire
over and
episode over and over and over.
I mean, like their comedy in that episode is like so good. Even though that episode is
Yes,
sad, like the comedy of that episode is
yes,
great.
it's great.
And it's fun to watch it in hindsight, especially because like
Right,
you don't know that the trickster's also got like his own brother issues yet.
right,
But like
right.
you
We're starting
in rewatching it,
yeah,
you can see that
definitely.
energy of like, hey, my brother is like also fucked up, and it fucked me up, and I'm trying to help you
Right. And
in my
also
own
like
fucked up way.
it also is that whole like when we see the trickster again in season 5 when he's like play your roles.
That episode is, I think, my favorite trickster episode.
That is my absolute tippity
I
top
love that.
favorite.
I love that episode.
Yes, me too.
Love
Because
it.
it's just again, it's that like as soon as that actor steps on stage on the sound stage, because it's not really a stage, um, he everything is just lighter and funnier, and I feel like there is just like yeah, it's great.
And this, I think this season is great for like a multitude of reasons. And I agree, like comedy really like they get lockstep in with the comedy.
Yes,
Um, the like strength of their like B plot is stronger. Like the demon
yes,
story that gets sort of like interwoven through the whole thing. It does get like a little heavy-handed where every episode is like, remember, Dean's going to die and you're gonna have to figure out how to live without him. And you're like,
yeah.
okay.
You're like calm down.
But again, I feel like I can't remember if we've talked about this like on this pod. We've talked about it like ourselves. It's challenging to binge watch these things
Yes,
because they were
because
meant to be ingested weekly. So there
right.
would theoretically be things that you had forgotten. Whereas when I sit and watch 6 hours, I'm like, ah,
I already know these things.
you told
Yeah,
me the last 5 hours. So
right,
I can like acknowledge that some of it is just like it was built in a different time when you were
right,
not ingesting it at the I mean, to be fair, it was on DVD, but like the nature of binge watching was like not what it is now when they
right,
were writing it, you know? And
right.
I feel like you can even tell like nowadays like streaming shows don't have that like hit you over the head like
Well, I mean, they don't even have the like
anymore.
let's recap last episode
Some of them do
sometimes, but
occasionally
they're usually ones that like
or have
are
a weekly
released
cadence.
have a weekly cadence or like drop like 3 at a time.
Right. So like, you know, I have to give grace because in part like you had to be like in
They
case the audience
had
forgot
to
last week. Like that was
right,
necessary. You know, it's like when you read a Shakespeare play and they're like, "I know their name. You've said it 800 times." You're like,
right,
"Right, but like the
right, but
audience might have
wait,
missed it the first 700 times like
right,
just in
right,
case you got to do it a couple more."
yeah,
So like I feel like the B plot is like much stronger and sort of like the arc of the season is stronger.
mm-hmm.
Um I also think Ruby is a more interesting character to be your like B plot guider
Yes,
than Azazel. Because
100%.
Azazel
Don't
is
get me
like season
wrong.
one.
Don't get me wrong. The guy who plays Azazel, I freaking love. I think that he's a great actor.
But I also think it's like if
But
Azazel is gonna be your like metaphorical guide for through the season, Azazel is purposely keeping a shit ton of information from Sam. Whereas
right.
Ruby, while also keeping a ton of information away from Sam, is providing more
Though
information for Sam.
but that's only we only discover that
we
after
we
the
only said
fact.
that later,
So
right?
like
Like
we think in the
in the moment, we're
moment,
like, she's authentic, she's on their side, yada yada yada. She's being honest with them, like we believe her.
right. Also, I know this is not a hot take between Teresa and I, but this might be a hot take for everybody else in the supernatural world. Blonde Ruby is scads better and more fun to watch than brunette Ruby. I hate her. I think that she's
Yeah,
whiny. I feel
in
like she's not very good acting. Like it's
also sort of feel like they changed the way they wrote.
they changed a lot of how they wrote her.
Like it feels like spoilers. The heel turn at the end of season 4 is like, I don't know that Blonde Ruby would have done that.
No.
So like it
I think
doesn't feel
that
like
she
it does not feel like a consistent writing of her across the 2 seasons.
I and also like in season 3, it feels like she's trying to be like a big sister who's like really brutally honest. Whereas like in season 4, it's like now where I'm a love interest.
Right. Now I'm getting in Sam's pants.
Right. Which feels
Which like girl, I get it.
I mean
Like babe.
climb that tree. I get that. However,
But
wait until season 6 Sam body. Um
yeah, like Sam ripped out of his fucking mind with absolutely no soul. That's the Sam you're looking for. And his hair's not too long yet. That's the
right.
Sam you're looking for.
Yeah. When his hair gets so long, I hate it. Anyway, but I just, yeah, I like Blonde Ruby better. I like how she's just like always like, fuck off. Like, all the time. And I feel like that energy is kind of lost in season 4.
Well,
I mean,
if we're gonna have little like spoilers about season 4, the addition of the angels
yes.
really changes the cadence because the demons are like fun and sassy and the angels are like bureaucratic and serious.
Right, but like, I feel like Ruby isn't fun and sassy anymore.
Yeah, I mean, her ulterior motive becomes
It almost becomes like
too
so
heavy-handed.
I already started watching season 4.
Elizabeth,
I
I
know,
finished
sorry.
season 3 like an hour ago.
Look, I have 12 looks to make. I'm gonna be cranking through some Supernatural.
Listen, I tippy tap on LinkedIn and I watch Supernatural, but then I have to turn it off and get writing done.
Well, I don't have to turn it off
I
necessarily.
can't create my art while I watch it.
I mean, sometimes I can't create my art while I watch it. Sometimes I get too
It's
distracted and I'm just
it's that meme that's like, I'm gonna put something on as like for in the background.
and then I'm
Like I haven't watched it 800 times.
right, like I've done that literally with Tangled. I'm like, oh, I'll put on Tangled. I've watched it so many times, and then I'm like on the edge of my bed,
What's gonna happen?
like, like hand sewing,
The air.
sewing nothing, like missing this thing altogether. But so I've already, but I also like I really just don't like that actress. I know that it's Jared Padalecki's wife and whatever, but like I don't like her. I find her really annoying.
I feel like they're also starting to lay the groundwork for a lot of the inside jokes that are happening because
Yes.
multiple times in the season they reference how tall Sam is,
Yes.
which
That's what I'm
becomes
saying.
like a thing.
That's like the fans have a little bit more influence, and like we're starting to like be more jokey and have inside jokes and have like fan jokes and like
And I feel like this is,
culty kind of things.
and I feel like this season there isn't an episode where I'm like, what?
Yeah, no.
Like, I think there are some like other episodes where I'm like, why is this happening right now?
Now
Now, in
this
part, it's because it's a shorter season.
right. I mean, it's only 16
Because of the
episodes.
writer's strike.
However, also with this one, like there aren't that many monsters of the week.
Yeah, because I feel like even like the monsters of the week get like, like the witch episode gets like looped
It gets looped
into
in, like
to the demon plot. Same
I've-
with like Sin City, it gets looped into the demon plot.
right, and also with The Magnificent Seven, it's the demon plot. Justin Bello, also demon plot. Obviously, No Rest for the Wicked is full demon plot.
Is full send demon
Full
plot.
send demon plot. Okay, so. Okay, go ahead.
Go.
Nope.
Go.
Nope.
It wasn't important. Go.
What was it?
It
Now I
was I
want to
don't
know.
know. Don't know. It was I was gonna jibber jab. And I was like, oh good, I have an out on the jibber jab. Take it. And yet here
Okay,
I am
so.
jibber jabbing.
Ah! Okay, so of the 16 episodes, which one is your
Yes.
favorite, least favorite, and then favorite monster of the week? Now, favorite and monster of the week can be the same one, but what are those three?
My least favorite. I don't have a problem with time is on my side. I don't like long distance call.
Mm, yeah.
Um that one's a bummer. Um
I mean, Teresa, let's be real. Horror, ghost stories, all of that, they're all kind of bummers. They're
I
all
know, but
sad.
it's like, like the girl's mom is dead and she wants to talk to her and like that's fucking uh
Yeah, I
uh
mean, yes.
um
Okay, so least favorite is long
but
distance call.
I'm torn because don't I don't really love the kids are all right either.
The
I
introduction of Lisa.
know why it's important, but I'm just like, it's fine.
What, you don't like the idea of children being parasites and sucking the life force out of their mothers?
I hate the little kid who's just like, Mommy, can we get ice cream? Where did you go, Mommy?
I wonder why Teresa
And
does
the
not want to
way
have
the way
children.
that she's just like in the back of the car, not a fan, not a fan.
Okay, so least favorite episode is Kids Are Alright.
It's kids are all right or long distance call. I mean, I guess I have to give it to long distance call because like
Okay.
Lisa and Ben become like so fucking like
Pretty
mission critical,
important.
like just absolutely critical humans in this world. Um
Well,
and like I do enjoy Dean like freaking out for the entire episode that Ben is his son.
yes.
Like that is fun.
Right.
I don't know that there's a lot of like fun in long distance call.
There isn't any fun in long distance call.
My favorite episode. I mean,
From the season,
I'm
obviously.
always yes. I'm legitimately I think always a sucker for the finale.
Okay. The finale was your favorite last season too.
And the season before. I am
Right.
always I'm a sucker for their finales. I think they do a really
They
good
do
job
do a really good
with
job
the
at the end.
finales. I will tell you that probably next season that will not be the case. I
Yeah,
don't
I
love
don't
season
love.
4 finale.
Yeah, I think I like the penultimate episode
Um,
for that. But we're not talking about season four.
but we're not talking
about
about season 4.
three.
I like season 3. I like the season 3 finale. Because I think the introduction, the way they introduce Lilith and the way that they choose to like put it in a child,
Yeah.
um,
Ugh. But that is true to the lore.
and I think overall this season, like it gets grosser.
Yeah, which I
It
love.
gets there are moments where you're like, ooh,
Ew.
um,
I do love that because like I feel so like my like horror journey started with gore. So like
yeah, you're crazy.
yeah, I know. Yes, for listeners who don't know this, which is all of you. In high school, all of my high school friends and we we started watching the Saw movies.
You're crazy.
I don't know
I fucking
why.
absolutely never.
They were very popular. So we watched them, and then we were like, "Well, we already watched one. Might as well gotta watch 2, 3, 4, 5." Like,
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you?
why wouldn't you?
Let us take a slight detour and then we can circle back around. Did you know that there is an adaptation of Paranormal Activity coming to Broadway? Yes.
I've never even seen that one.
Well, they're making it a Broadway show. Follow-up question. Did you know that Tom Hiddleston is coming to Broadway
For Paranormal Activity? Oh,
for Much
four.
Ado About Nothing? I was like,
Who is he gonna be playing?
and you want to know who's playing Beatrice? Peggy Carter from the MCU. I was like, shut up.
That's my
It's transferring from London. I saw it today on Instagram. Just little info.
that's my favorite
I
Shakespeare
was like,
play.
shut up. So
That's my
just
favorite Shakespeare play. So I guess I'm gonna have to plan a trip to New York to go see that. Okay,
so
back.
circling back, I am the best at like the
And if
best.
you don't have like a favorite monster of the week, it can be like a second. Like if we take out the finale, what would be your next one?
I mean, can I argue that the rabbit's foot is the best monster of the week?
Yeah, totally.
Because
I think that one's so funny.
I think it's the rabbit's foot.
It's so funny. That
It's the rabbit's foot or it's the trickster. But I feel like we've already given it to the trickster, so I should give it to
right.
somebody
So
else. So I
yeah,
have to give it to and my and
Sam being
Mystery
like
Spot is not my favorite trickster episode.
no.
It's better than the first. It's better than the episode where we meet the trickster, but the TV episode is the best trickster
I would
episode.
argue that like they kind of knew more of what they were doing with the trickster in the second episode.
For
that we
sure.
see him.
I
So I mean, I don't.
you could
disagree.
I could write a dissertation in which they didn't necessarily know that the trickster was Gabriel. In the
Oh
first time we meet him, you think they knew he was Gabriel from the start? You think there's an essence of Gabriel in that episode?
yes,
Your evidence.
he's Gabriel. I don't need proof.
I can feel Gabriel in this episode. I don't feel Gabriel in the first episode.
Feel Gabriel in the first episode only after watching it 1,000 times, and it's not out of bias of being like, that's the actor who plays Gabriel. I feel it in the way that he takes down bullies. He doesn't take down good people. He could have,
How is that Gabriel though?
because he's an angel.
The angels are assholes.
Right, but Gabriel is not. I mean, he's a little assholey, but like,
All of them are.
I mean, yeah, including Cassian. Cassian.
I
I've been
know.
listening to Castile.
Safe.
Done.
Misha, if you want to talk about the character,
Right,
the actor's name.
like actor wise.
Interesting.
I would love to watch those 4 episodes.
Is he only in 4? No, he's at 5.
We meet the trickster, mystery spot, the
The TV.
TV episode, and then the one where, spoiler alert, he dies.
And then there's the one where he's in the video that he leaves them.
Yeah, which is at the after he dies.
Really? That's the same
Yeah,
episode?
same episode.
Interesting. I thought it was the episode after.
Also, like, he's in, like, that's like a...
Still counts. Still
no,
counts.
it doesn't.
Still
It
counts.
does not count.
I'm gonna
4
argue.
episodes.
I'm gonna argue that maybe 4 is the magic episode. Belle's only in 4. Gordon's probably only in 4.
Yeah.
I think that the episode we meet Gordon when he tries to kill them in the prison, and then when he dies. 4.
Yeah, 4. Maybe it's 4.
4 is the magic episode count. What is shocking to me, no Roadhouse mention in this entire fucking season. And then they're like, oh fuck, we forgot.
No, I want to say
Drag them back.
Bobby, like, vaguely mentions Ellen.
That's crazy.
Maybe not. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of like they just dropped them like hotcakes.
They just kind of forgot, and then they were like, oh, we could use them again. That episode fucking makes me cry every single time.
Every single goddamn time I cry.
We keep jumping ahead. I'm gonna argue that the best monster of the week is the rabbit's foot.
Okay, so Bad Day at Black Rock.
Which would arguably make Bella the best monster of the week.
Correct.
Because she's a little, minion of chaos
Yeah.
that unleashes the rabbit's foot.
I will say I'm not a fan of... It's not my least favorite, obviously, because Time Is on My Side is actually my least favorite. But, I'm not a fan of Red Sky at Morning.
Sure.
But it's funny.
It's fine. Like,
It's fine. It's not like bad
for
or
a monster,
good,
for like a monster of the week episode, it's
Right.
fine. And we get to spend time with Bella, and she's
You know
a
what?
fun little foil to Dean.
Yes. And I do love their little back and forth. You know what episode is just boring as all get out, and like I sometimes skip it?
Which one?
Dream a Little Dream of Me.
Oh,
Boring.
yeah. It's weird
It's weird.
because ultimately, like, again, see, we have the same fucking problem. It's just a human.
Right.
And it's like not
It's
even that
like good of it.
it's not even
Like,
I was. It's not even that impressive. Like Sam is
Right.
like, I can do this too,
Right.
and then it's over.
Right. So I don't think that it's an impressive one. With the one that I do think is one of the funnier ones in the season is a very supernatural
I was
Christmas.
gonna say I actually really like the
I
Christmas
like that one
episode.
a lot. Like it's a great Christmas episode.
I think
um
it's yeah. I think it's a really good Christmas
I
episode.
think it's witty. I think that it's
I think you get the
um
boys like being brother, like you get the
right.
sense of their like their brotherhood in a way that's not just like I'm gonna die for you,
Right, and I'm gonna sacrifice myself for you, and you're
right?
like, oh
And you're like,
god,
no,
like
I'm gonna do it first. You're like,
yeah,
okay,
and I'm
stop
gonna do
it.
it better, and you're like, oh
Yeah,
Jesus.
enough.
Okay, so I do like the first episode, the Seven Deadly Sins.
Yes.
It is a good off the bat first
In
episode.
general, I like their first episode and their finale.
They
Generally speaking.
they bookend them well.
Generally speaking.
Yes. Okay, so for my least favorite is Time Is on My Side.
Yes.
I just don't like that one. It's creepy. Also, like, dude, medicine has advanced. You've been living in a modern world.
I'm
You
curious
could
to know
learn
what
more.
he does. Like when he's not killing people. Because arguably he just like lives in a cabin in the woods all by himself and like
Right. Like,
and you're like
I wanted to know more.
okay, then being buried alive is like essentially the same thing.
Right. Like,
To doing what you're doing.
there is, like, I don't like it because it's creepy. Um, but and it's very, like, serial killer-y. Which, I mean, again, I don't hate that, but, like, and all of them are kind of serial killers. But anyway, but I don't know. Like, I wanted to know more about, like, it's just not,
The logic
doesn't
the
line up.
math is not mathing.
Right. The lore is
Um
not loring.
the lore is not loring.
They're just like, oh, it's in Dad's notebook. I do love when we stop looking at Dad's notebook. Dad's journal. And we all of a sudden it's just like gone.
And it's like, well, we know everything.
No, right. I do like A Very Merry Christmas. I think A Very Merry Christmas it's tied, I think, for me. Bad Day at Black Rock.
I was gonna say
And
if you won't let me say that the rabbit's foot is the best villain
no,
of the week,
I think that one's really good.
I would say that the pagan gods are good.
I always like when it's a pagan god. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was about to
generally
say.
speaking, if it's going to be my favorite monster of the week, it's
With the
usually a pagan.
exception of
The Wax Museum.
the apple orchard.
Oh, yeah, I don't really like that one either. Again, it's like taking parts of people's bodies. Maybe that's what I don't like.
You're not a fan?
I'm just not a fan of that. Maybe I scarred myself watching Saw
It could be. Do you have like a worse CGI?
in this season. I mean, Long Distance Call, that's not very good.
Nope. I was also gonna say the ship on the water, not good.
They
And
did not spend a lot of money on that one.
no, and I don't think like Dean electrocuting himself at Mystery Spot is very good, but for the context of the episode,
it's supposed to be funny and like
right, that's meant to be
like
sort of like
Bugs Bunny
slaps. Exactly.
Yeah.
It makes me think of that episode where the guy is like making cartoons come to real life.
Yeah.
That's so like I can forgive that because it's like in the tone of of the episode. The ship is bad. Like it's when Bella sees the ship on the water.
Yeah, and she's like,
And then it's
shit.
obvious that she's not looking at anything.
Yeah.
So it's like the combination of like her blank stare and the fact that ship was like they were just like, oh fuck, we got to do that ship. I don't know.
It's over there somewhere.
It's over there, and then it's fine.
Okay, so now I'm gonna finally, after you've done jibber jabbering for so long.
Yes, indeed.
My favorite episode of
yes.
the season. Yes, the finale is great. I really like Jess and Bela.
And here's what I find, because in that episode, and
again, With Hendrickson, I think that's 4 episodes.
Yeah. That episode and Croatoan feel very like
Yes.
sister episodes to me, but
Hmm.
this one is so much
Much
better. Like I
better.
can't even begin to
It's what
explain
Crow and Toan should have
wanted
been.
to be.
Right. And they didn't
Oh,
know how
it's
to achieve it.
so much better than Crow. Like it has the
Yeah.
energy of Croatoan and it's done so much better.
Also, I would also argue the Croatoan episode was given to us too early.
I would agree.
That should have been like season 3 or season 4.
I think it has to be season 3. I think once the angels get involved, you can't pull that shit anymore.
Yeah, so it would have needed to be season
Um,
3. It just needs to be closer to Apocalypse
yes,
territory. We
yes,
were too far away from it.
yes.
Because like we don't really know. Um,
And like
like we
I
have
think,
no idea where we're going with it, so like we can't even be like, oh, this is like them like doing something. Like it's just like, oh, it's
and
just kind
again,
of weird.
the thing that makes me the most crazy about Croatoan is that they like had like a coming next on Supernatural, and then they never did that ever again. And I was like, why? Why did you do this? You're making me crazy.
Again, I think that it was just like they plunked it, and then they were like, ooh.
Mm. I think Justin Bello,
I think
it
that,
comes at the right time.
yeah, because
Um,
it's
like
kind of
in
that
the like in the
it's
season.
so it would have been the halfway point of the season if
No,
yes, it's episode 12. Usually there are 20 to 24 episodes.
no. I'm trying to look because generally speaking, like the halfway point is like the Christmas break, because
Okay, I'm
normally,
right, but if it was a fully written episode, yes, the I mean technically Fresh Blood was the halfway point.
right.
But in the storyline, we're hitting the halfway point. We finally get to see
Oh, it's
Lilith.
because I was like, why? It's because the season probably started late.
It did. It
Because
would
it
have been
because
the
it started it aired in it started airing in October, and it would have started like probably it would have been like 4 episodes.
right.
We would have started in September most likely.
I know. That's why I'm saying it, cuz it's episode 12. I know what I'm talking about. Jesus Christ.
No, because if there had been 4 more episodes before that, this would have been episode like 16. Is what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying that they would have moved this up to be the halfway point, and it would have been
I mean,
the like
arguably, you would just remove the like Christmas episode
right.
and
I
just like
mean,
plug that whenever Christmas is.
right. But I'm saying that
You
I'm
would have
saying,
wanted you would have wanted the winter finale to be like, and then Lilith blew everything up.
yep,
See you in a month.
right. I mean, but that's the energy that it gives. So that's my favorite episode. And but I mean, I do like, honestly, other than Dream a Little Dream, I'll rewatch all of them.
You rewatch. Would you, if Dream a Little Dream did not exist, would you be willing to watch Time Is on My Side
Yes.
to get rid of Dream a Little Dream?
I watch it every single time because there is important information in there. Um
I'd
and
begrudgingly
and
watch it.
and also like, I watch scary things to make myself feel alive. So, so even though it scares me, like I still watch it.
I do feel like the loss of Henriksen. I think he's a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
he's like a good character that exists like in the
Yes.
universe. Uh
I think that he's a good like, oh, now we're on the run and we're running from monsters and demons and then also the FBI.
yeah, because I think pretty much every episode with Henriksen I like.
Yeah. I mean, I like the prison episode.
This episode's awesome.
It's a good episode.
The Shifter episode I think is good. Like the first time you watch it of like the bank
Yes.
heist is like it's
Well, two Shifter
interesting.
episodes.
Okay,
You're
sorry,
talking about
specifically the bank
the
heist
bank heist, yes.
or
But yeah,
Skinwalker. What do they call him?
shapeshifter.
Do they call him a shapeshifter or do they call him a skinwalker?
I thought that it was a shapeshifter.
All of these different lores and all of these different fandoms, they all mean the same thing.
Yeah. But,
Um,
yeah. I mean, and Ghost Facers, obviously, it's a sad episode, but it's really funny.
yeah. I
I
mean,
love
and
when
I
they
just
actually curse and they're just like, beep, and they're just putting a little ghost facialer. Like, it's just funny. And they're
and
like,
it's a nice palate cleanser after Lilith
after.
eradicated a town.
I mean, so this would have been the opener for the second half of the season, and it would have been a palate cleanser, and it would have been funny.
And I would have been mad.
Oh, I'm pissed.
I would have been livid.
Fucking furious that
If
this
I
was the
didn't get
episode.
more information
Oh yeah,
about the demons
Which
and we
is-
got this shit, I would be fucking mad.
right. But they would do that on purpose.
I know. I'm just saying, I would be mad.
I would have been like, "Are you okay with this?" Yeah.
Because they're also, I mean, I think also what's great about that episode is like that we start to, I think it happens in the Christmas episode and it happens again in Ghost Facers is like they're willing to play with genre and they're willing to play with style.
Right.
They're willing to be a little weird and a little goofy and sort of like
Right.
stretch the bounds of what's possible. Like, I like that.
I mean, I think that I think we can argue that that's why we like the most of the Trickster episodes.
I also like the Trickster episode because I think that um those words were all jumbled. I think Gabriel is like an interesting character, and I
he's
think
a
that
very
actor
interesting
does a
character.
great job.
I can't believe you don't see Gabriel in the first Trickster episode.
No.
I'll have to now go back, rewatch it, and like mark where I see him.
That's fine, because I need you to cool it on season 4.
I'm already like,
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Shush. I'm also trying to finish Crescent City so we can talk about Crescent City. And then I have to regard the Starling. You gotta cool it.
I'm sorry that I ear read a bunch of things, and I'm sorry that you don't remember Crescent City. Like
I don't remember
new,
fucking anything in Crescent City. I do think I will remember big plot points. Like, I remember.
I'm sorry, you didn't remember who that Micah is a big baddie.
No, I knew Micah was a big baddie.
Not when you first started reading it.
Yes, I did. No, I just forgot that Micah existed. But the second I met Micah, I was like, baddie.
Right. But you
'Cause,
forgot
no,
he existed.
I remembered. My thoughts are consumed by the absolute fucking terror of learning that synth causes you to literally rip yourself into pieces.
If you take too much of it, yes.
I remember being fucking devastated by La Hava's death. Inconsolable at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so I guess that we both, like, read it at the, like, not at the same time, but, like, it, like, because I also read that whole sequence. I was, like, my heart was pounding
Sobbing.
at, like, 2, 3 a.m., and I'm just, like, crying.
I can't tell you.
Just finishing that book.
Me too. I read it for 5 hours. I went to bed at 3. I had to wake up at 5 to get to the airport to go home for Christmas. And I was like, I'll be fucking damned if I have to bring Crescent City and Sky and Breath with me on the plane. Because I already did that when I was doing the tandem read for Thanksgiving, and I'm not doing it again.
I'm really glad that. So this is, guys, this is a little sneak peek of what we're going to be talking about soon.
So but also, like, the final 5 hours of that book really hit you like a freight train.
I mean,
Because I know that I read Hunt on the Dock, the Crucifixion, the Summit, la 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 blah 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 blah. I know that it started like at the dock, and I was like, I'm not fucking sleeping tonight. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure I was like around the same.
Like, the dock happens, and I was like, because here's part of the problem. I read it so fucking fast. I know I didn't read Sky and Breath as fast. So Sky and Breath, in my mind, is the clearest of the 3. Because friggin' forget Flame and Shadow. I read that so ravenously, and I was so pissed the whole time.
Well, when you start a book with Therian,
You followed up with Ethan. I was like, I don't know what is happening.
I I'm like, cool, you're giving us the two most useless characters. Okay, so back to Supernatural. We will
So
be
back to Supernatural.
watching season 4. And we will have even more to say.
Who is the best guest star this season? This
Oh,
is a
it's Bella.
Bella outranks Gordon.
Gordon was the favorite last season. And I give it to somebody new this season. Also, like, Gordon is like off the fucking rails in this season.
Yes,
And
he
like
is.
fucking terrifying. So I'm gonna give it to Bella.
Here's what I want to talk. So I thought I specifically did not tell you when I was watching it because I was like, we have to talk about this on the pod. What makes me the craziest about the episode with Gordon when he's a vampire? Can you guess?
No.
Okay, so the lights are off, and Sam's like, I can't see. Meanwhile, you can see everything.
Yeah.
It's not dark at all. And Sam's like, I can't see. And you're like, my guy, it's not that dark. What are you
Dude,
doing?
it's not that dark.
My man,
Also,
my
like,
brother, my brother in Christ. What are you saying right
like
now?
you've lived your life like kind of in the dark. You're telling me that you haven't like slightly adjusted.
They have done episodes where they're like legitimately in the dark.
But this one, not so much.
That one, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Who is in charge of lighting? Fire them immediately.
It was like, oh no, the lights are out.
That is
Cannot
exactly what it was
see.
like. And then he's like, I was like,
Can't see.
my guy, what the fuck? As I was watching it, I was like, we have to talk about this because I am losing my mind.
Well, I'm excited. What I am excited for, no, I mean, angels are assholes, but we're kind of stuck with them
But
forever.
I love Cass.
But we love Cass. And I
And
do love when they are all three in an interview and he's like, well, it really freaking sucks when the short one of the brothers is 6 foot. So really nobody can compare.
when they were talking about, when they were like, one of them's really tall, I was like, God, I can't wait for the moment where we get Moose and Squirrel for the very first time.
I'm like, I really can't wait. Crowley is one of my favorite characters. And I cannot wait for him to appear.
Also think, here's the other thing what I think about Justin Bello. That is a good indication of like what the show will become.
Right. This is like,
Like
we're like getting a little taste of where we're going.
that's where they really like lock in, and like this is now like a not this is like an episodic serial, not like a monster of the week anymore,
Yes.
because like that episode is like the essence of like the Horseman episodes.
Right. Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's like season 5 I think really locks into that kind of energy. Season 4 we're still getting some pieces here and there. We're doing some weird stuff, but I think season 5 is like where we really lock in and it's like all very
And
episodic.
like I like Justin Bello better than like the episode with like the redheaded angel,
Yeah.
which like theoretically has the same like idea of like this episode is going to have a lot of lore around it, and it's going to be
Right.
like something that we like branch off of, and it becomes like an anchor for other things that are going to
Right.
happen. But like I don't like that episode.
Isn't that in season 5?
Maybe Anna,
Like
right?
she's yeah. Cuz Anna like yeah, I don't like that
Season 4 or
episode.
season 5. But like that episode like could is the same sort of like if you sort of
Uh,
like lumped the types of episodes, that one is like it's not a monster of the week. It becomes, it follows like the angels and demons like trajectory, and it's like the whole episode is about that and how
right,
the boys like fit into it.
because it kind of starts off as like a monster of the week,
Correct. I mean, so does
and
this
this
one.
Justin Bello, yeah,
So, but
yeah.
like Justin
But
Bello, Justin Bello is like,
that's like where we're really starting to like lock in. I like
well,
that.
I would argue that like Justin Bello and the finale uh, do feel like
Yes,
interconnected.
and
Um,
like I said earlier, it is the halfway point of the season, even though we don't make it to 20-ish episodes.
I mean, I'm I'm glad this
that it
one's
was a
only
short
16
season.
episodes. Because otherwise we'd get some other weird Monsters of the
We
Week
would
and
get like a lot.
they
It
would just again be like, Dean's gonna die and Sam's gonna live without him. And you're like,
and
enough
like, oh
already.
my gosh, Dean almost died early. Like, yeah,
What?
I feel ya.
So like we get the right we get the right amount of that, if not a
Honestly,
little too much.
16, like, I mean, that kind of falls into like more of along the lines of like what we get nowadays is like, you know, like 10 episodes for a season or whatever.
100%. You
Like,
know, like
it's
if
a palatable
only
amount.
if only the Leviathan season had been only 16 episodes.
I hate that season. I'm so dreading that season. Season 6
See,
sucks.
we'll circle it back around and then we'll call it quits.
I just want to like skip season 6.
To bib yourself is to overdose on synth.
To what?
To be bibbed
Yes.
is to OD on synth.
100%.
And no thank you.
And no thank you.
And
I'm
no thank you.
Nope.
Pass. Immediately pass. Next week will not be season 4 of Supernatural. You gotta give me a minute. I will finish this. It's gonna be this.
Only book 1?
Only book 1.
Oh.
You think you can't talk about book 1?
Yes, of course I can talk about. I can talk about all of them.
I'll finish book 1. I mean, we can
one.
talk about 2 and 3. It will just not be as fresh in my memory.
Fine. We will talk about book 1.
Again, there are plenty of moments in 2 and 3 that are clear as a bell. Rune gnawing off his own hand, fucking, I'll never forget it.
Well, yeah. I do think that we will have to devote episodes to each book.
Yeah, this fucking absolute
So I guess
monster.
okay, so guys, we're gonna start with Crescent City as our first singular book talking about. And
yeah, because I mean,
and we're gonna bounce around because
and we can't help ourselves.
we can't help ourselves, but do that. So
I would argue we don't need a whole episode to talk about A Court of Thorn and Roses, like just the first book.
ye of little faith.
I mean, we could. We just don't need it.
We do need it because we need to fill time.
But like book 2, Endless Jibber Jab, you could argue you're going to talk for a whole hour about Frost and Starlight.
You mean the Christmas episode?
Yes, I do mean the Christmas episode. Now, Silver Flame, yeah, that got its whole
Honestly,
fucking.
that could probably be 2 episodes.
That could be a 2-parter.
I'm currently rereading it right now.
Just like I feel like we could talk about the first 3 Throne of Glass books, at least the first 2.
The first 2 we could lump together.
We could lump that and Assassin's Blade together.
Sure. Anyway,
but like
we'll plan this off screen, and then you'll hear.
No, you guys want to hear our planning, obviously.
Right.
All right. Well, until Teresa finishes season 4 of Supernatural, I'm working on it.
We will then talk about that.
We will circle back around and we'll talk about the angels, whom I love.
You just said
I really like the angels. Yeah. So is Crowley, and I love Crowley.
Yeah, I do love Crowley. All right. Waddle.
Well, until then, Waddle
plus Waddle equals